Ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Mavericks have started out free agency with a really good signing here of D'Angelo Russell. Obviously, with Kyrie Irving set to miss a little bit of this year, they wanted to come out here and get whatever it took to keep them competitive and ensure that they can compete this season, possibly even for a championship. And today, they have just signed D'Angelo Russell. You have Klay Thompson, you have Cooper Flagg, you have Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively. And then once Kyrie Irving comes back, I mean, this team is absolutely loaded. So what we're going to do in this video is kind of break down everything that D'Angelo Russell adds to this team going into next season. The first thing I like is his ability to get downhill and draw contact, okay? So right here, you see him get downhill. He's going to put number 7 kind of in jail, stuck behind the ball carrier. Now, as we're driving in, all we're doing here is reading Miles Bridges. As the arm starts to extend right here, you guys can barely see it. It is a little bit blurry, but the arm comes straight over. He rips through the arm, draws the contact, knowing he's going to go to the free throw line, and then gets an and one. Great job there by D'Angelo Russell. Shot about 31% from 3 last season. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. That is horrible. And it is. It's not very good at all. However, if you go back to 2023-24, shot about 41% from 3. The year before, 39, 41, 39, 38, 37, right? He's been a good three-point shooter, had a really off year, and I think we can all agree on that. But we do know he can shoot well. He can, right? He can shoot well. Can he get back to that point? We're going to have to see. Just had one really bad year. I think he'll be able to do a little bit better next year alongside Klay, AD, and Cooper Flagg. I think he'll get a lot more open looks here. But again, look at this pass. In transition, again, I love his ability not only to get to the free throw line, but also his ability to pass the ball. Look at this. He's looking left. And all we're really doing here is setting up this defense to the right side, because most of the time these defenders will go where the ball handler is looking. So as we're filling the lane, he looks to the left, he looks to the left, right? And then boom, once the guy starts to backpedal in the paint, quick outlet pass, no look, pull up 3, gets it to go. This guy is going to be a really good passer alongside the Klay Thompsons and the Anthony Davises, and all of the guys who could shoot threes here are going to benefit playing with the guy like D'Lo. Now, D'Lo is also pretty damn good at creating mismatches and scoring over defenders. Over the past couple of years, averaged about 12, 18, 17. He's averaged around 17 points a game. Outside of last season, averaged about 12.5 points per game. But here's another one. We get a screen here into a DHO here, have him come off this thing very quickly and kind of read and react to what the defense is doing. As we get that ball, we generate a mismatch here. We have our cutter wide open to the basket, and D'Angelo Russell does a great job lobbing that thing up there. Again, you see Anthony Davis on this team. Again, very, very good weapon to have alongside you is a guy who can pass the ball, just like D'Angelo Russell did in this game. And I'm not showing you all of his career highlights or his season highlights. What I decided to do is pick a game. I wanted to pick a game and see how he did in this exact game. So we're just breaking down from one game. I'm showing you what he can do in just one game time. And that's it. That's all I really want to look at, for being completely honest. So here's another play. He's calling for a screen from Cam Thomas and ultimately just pulls this thing from the logo and drains it. Great job here. As he points out that screen, you're going to see Miles Bridges kind of loosen up, right? He drops back just a little bit, preparing for the potential switch. And as that happens, D'Lo says, yep, don't give me this much space. Pulls it from way downtown. And just like that, the floor spacing for this Mavericks team could be a lot better, right? And before we get any further into this video, guys, do me a big favor. Hit the like button if you want more Maverick videos and updates throughout the entirety of this year's offseason. We're going to cover not only all of free agency, we're also going to cover training camp and preseason and regular season. We got you guys covered with everything you need to know about. We got you guys covered also. And more importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you are new, it is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And you guys can always unsubscribe at a later point in time if you want to, right? I guarantee you guys are going to love it with all the content. But with that being said, let's kind of dive back into the video a little bit and look at a little bit more of D'Angelo Russell and what he adds to this team. And again, you just talk about his overall ability to be a facilitator and a little bit of a scorer as well. Now, he's not the best facilitator in the world, averaged about 5.1 assists per game last season, and his career high is about 7. So you're looking at someone who's just, again, gonna be someone that replaces Kyrie Irving until he's ready to come back, and then you have a great sixth man as well. So again, another high pick and roll situation, great pass over to the corner, and he gets a wide open three. Let's watch this one more time. So as we set the screen, we start to see the defense rotate over to the big as he's rolling off the screen, opening up this side of the floor. Again, does a great job reading and reacting to what defenses are doing. And then again, great job here. Whenever you can get your teammates open shots like that off the high pick and roll, I can only imagine, right? I mean, you don't even have to imagine. Anthony Davis and D'Lo already played together. They already have that chemistry. I mean, what am I saying? Yeah, no, that is right. I don't know. Okay, I got confused for a second. Anthony Davis, Mavericks, D'Angelo Russell, Mavericks. Okay, yep. They were on the Lakers together. I got really confused for a split second there. Again, look at that no look. Gives his guys some momentum here, some leverage. As we're looking for this post up, you start to see Miles Bridges do what we like to call ball watch, right? Which ultimately gives this guy space. You got to run him off, giving him leverage to the basket. Great job once again. Boom, no look. Now he's got to play comeback. We drive by him. Again, nice shot there. Let's get into a little bit more of his offensive scoring. Here we go. Another one. Gets a little bit of a matchup here that he likes. Drives into the lane as the big rotates back over to his big. He gets in. Boom. Draws the body contact. Gets another and one to go in this game. Again, very good at punting out those matchups and then just doing whatever it takes. Here's a defense play where he gets a strip in transition. Here's another dribble handoff here with the big, right? Gets that initial screen, comes off, sees the big in the drop zone, floater and one once again. I mean, his ability to finish at that basket was tremendous, at least in this game. And then we have another one in transition, stop on a dime, pull up three, beautiful job once again. I believe in this game specifically, had 28 points and 7 dimes, I believe just a couple of months ago. So again, you're getting a player who was averaging about 13 points a game with the Brooklyn Nets this season, averaged about I want to say 12.4 points with the Lakers this season. Shot about 36 or we'll say 39% from the field. Again, not good, but we have to understand that he went from LA to Brooklyn, was never really in one spot specifically. So let's give him some time to get acclimated, and I'll say by mid-season he should be playing pretty well over in Dallas. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the family for more of these breakdowns throughout the rest of this offseason. And with that being said, I should catch you guys in the next Mavericks update. If they sign someone else here soon, we got you guys covered. Another step back three. Beautiful job. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.